How's it going, guys? I'm here with David Allen, who's the executive producer on Destiny 2. David, thank you so much for making a few moments for us to have a chat to you.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no, my pleasure. Thank you for having me. We're going to kick it off. We're going to dive straight into it. Destiny 2, it's a huge game. Let's talk about transferring your characters from Destiny 1 over to Destiny 2. Can you customize them further, or is it the exact same character?
So your character will come forward from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2. Your stuff's going to stay behind, so you're not going to have that with you. And we haven't gotten into the details on character customization yet, so there'll be more to find out in the future.
It's not a no, there's a bit of a question mark out there in terms of...
We'll give you some more details soon.
Okay, cool. There's been some gameplay with characters without their helmets on. Is that, are we going to be able to take the helmets off and see the faces of our heroes?
In gameplay, I believe you'll have your helmet on.
Okay, great. Let's chat about the new worlds, the new locations in the game. What can we expect in Destiny 2?
Yeah, so we've got great new worlds for players to explore. We've got 4 worlds that we're focused on for Destiny 2. We've got the European Dead Zone, which is kind of an abandoned part of Europe. There's a corrupted shard of the Traveler there. There's a Cabal base where they're studying the shard. It's near an abandoned ghost town, a human village, where... so there's lots of variety in the destination that you'll be able to see. We've got Nessus, which is a planetoid that's been almost entirely overrun by the Vex. If you play the Inverted Spire Strike here at E3, you'll get to see that a little bit. We've got Io, which is the last place the Traveler touched down at the end of the Golden Age. And then we've got Titan, which is a moon that the humans had colonized, and there's these arcologies on the moon kind of floating in this sea of methane. And this is a giant methane ocean, and so they're all really distinct from each other, and they'll be really interesting places for players to explore.
The locations are bigger than the first game. Are we going to be able to explore further?
Yeah, so there's lots of new ways to explore. So in addition to, we had patrols in the first game, we had public events that you would come across. Those are coming back. We've got some new stuff to give players there. But we've also got adventures, which are kind of new type of activity for players to participate in. And basically what these are is they're mini missions that you'll come across while you're running around the destination, and they'll tell you the story of the place where you are and tell you kind of the story of the world and the characters and what happened in those places. We've also got what we're calling lost sectors, that are these kind of dungeons that are hidden that you can find on each of the destinations, and there's a number of them on each destination, and they've got a lot of space to explore. There's enemies to fight, there's bosses to fight, and there's loot to find.
Okay, great. Speaking of enemies, what new enemies can we expect in Destiny 2?
Yeah, so at the forefront of the story that we're telling, we've got the Cabal Red Legion, and the Red Legion are kind of like the special forces of the Cabal military, right? And so Dominus Gall has brought the Red Legion with him because he believes that the Traveler made a mistake by giving humanity the light, and that he and the Red Legion should have been the ones to get that power. And so he comes and he takes it from us, and he takes our home. And so kind of our core narrative is about, what are the Guardians going to do to get that power back and to get to drive Gaul out of the last city. So there's new units to fight there. There's new abilities for the Cabal. There's new weapons for them to use, and then we have our a lot of the other races that are returning that may surprise players in a lot of ways as well.
Okay, cool, great stuff. Now let's talk about the co-op. I mean, Destiny is basically founded on playing with your buddies. How are you guys evolving that co-op dynamic in Destiny 2?
Yeah, so absolutely, we still want Destiny to be a game that's best played with your friends. We want to have lots of ways for people to play, whether they're solo players or they're playing with their friends. One of the things we're doing as far as co-op and kind of the social experience of the game goes is we're bringing clans into the game for the first time. So in Destiny 1, you could go to the website, Bungie.net, and sign up for a clan, and you would see your clan roster in the game. But now all the clans are being brought into the game, for real for the first time, and your clan can work together to earn rewards. And everybody that's in the clan gets to, participate to work towards those rewards, and also, share it across the clan as well. And then we're also using clans as kind of the basis for a new system we're calling guided games that will help players get into some of the in-game activities like the raid, the Nightfall, and trials. And so what we'll be doing there is we'll be matching, if there's a clan that needs a couple people to fill out their raid group, we'll be matching that group with individuals who want to try out those activities. And so it gives you both the opportunity to play some of those activities you may not have gotten to play before, but it also introduces you to these social groups, and maybe you'll find a group that you really like playing with, and then you can join their clan.
Okay, cool. That sounds pretty interesting. Last and final question, I asked all the guys this, so you have to be truthful. What golden nugget of information can you give us that you haven't yet given to any other journalist? Something extra sweet, a cherry on the top.
Oh no, you put me on the spot for this one. that I haven't given to any other journalist. I'm going to have to think for a second on this.
Take your time. Take your time.
So, one that I think is worth sharing, although I have to admit, you're not the first person I've told this. I know. Is actually one of our PvP designers told me this, and I didn't know this before. When you're playing PvP, so we've got our new weapon slots that we've done, right? So you've got your kinetic weapon, your energy weapon, and your power weapon. If you come across another player who's got their super active, you want to switch to your energy weapon because it actually does bonus damage to players who've activated their super. So it may be a way for you to take down the other players a little faster and save yourself.
Just a little tip from the top there, guys. That's interesting. Okay, great stuff. And Destiny 2 is out when?
It comes out September 6th for consoles and October 24th for PC.
Awesome. David, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to get my hands on it.
Thank you very much.
Awesome, guys. Cheers, cheers.